Good morning. It's the 28th, and Bob said he's coming on the 28th, and so I'm expecting him anytime. It's like a 2-3 hour drive for him. So, actually, yeah, 3 hours, closer to 3 hours. So I want to see him pull it up. I want to catch him outside. So while I'm waiting on that, there's something on the end of the building here that I've been thinking about doing for a while now, and this maybe is a perfect opportunity because I can work on that and keep an eye out for him. So here we go. All right, I haven't really showed this room too much. It's a hot mess, and I'm thinking that this could be a great area for a shop back here. And by shop I mean like a workshop, and that's kind of what I'm using it for at the moment. So it's like a pretty big space. I've got my saws and I got a little workbench there. That thing I found in a barn at an estate sale. It came from the Firestone factory in Decatur, Illinois, and it was like super rusty, just like a big brown hunk of metal. And I had it sandblasted and painted it because I needed to pick a color. It was just a horrible, ugly brown. And when they sanded it, it came back kind of like a milky gray, which didn't look very good. So I just picked an industrial blue and painted it, and it's been in here ever since, and now it's in kind of condition that I need to repaint it again. So that's kind of a bummer, but there's only so much time in the day. I just thought it'd be great for like wine bottles in that section, and then like albums, record albums in the larger squares. So pretty cool, very big, very heavy. I'm 6 feet tall, so that means it's close to 5 feet, I think, 5 feet tall. And it's a pretty super cool industrial piece of furniture. So something you do not see every day. Got a little office back here. And this paneling is better than a lot of that paneling that I've been tearing off. It's like textured and looks like wood. I could almost get along with that. But not a big fan of paneling. Anyway, so I got this door at the end of the building, and when we first bought the building, we had a couple break-ins, and this door was one of the culprits for people coming in. So at one time I had a refrigerator in front of it. That's been long gone. Now I've got a bunch of stuff piled up here. And I think I'm just gonna move all this stuff and see if I can get the door to open and get that door operational again. Ooh, lucky day, plexiglass. I can come up with lots of uses for that. So, another one. Really is my lucky day. Okay, so the obstructions are gone. Let's see if this door even opens. It might be screwed shut. I can't remember. Oh, hold on a second. Oh! Yeah. Okay, I got another way into the building, which is great. So we're out here on the back side, and the doors are open from throwing metal out. I got to get them closed back up. And yeah, cool. Got another door I can go in. Probably I need to change this doorknob for one with a key, because heaven only knows where the key to that is. Wow, that's a tight fit. It's not actually shutting. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, better lock it. So I'm looking at all of these brand new holes that weren't here last time. There's a giant hole there. There's one up there, one there, a gigantic one here that's like super convenient for looking in the room. One there. I don't know what's causing those holes. I suspect it's kids throwing rocks. But it could be birds, maybe, I don't know, wind, maybe. So I'm gonna go inside, get out of this wind, and see if there's a rock laying on the floor. So if it is a rock, it did a pass through, so there would be one laying on the floor in there. So let me go check that out. Okay. So presumably, if it came through that hole right there, it would have come in a straight line. So unless it bounced off of something, it would be somewhere in line with that hole. There's glass all over the floor here. I don't see a rock. I mean, it could have hit something and bounced somewhere, but I'm thinking it would be pretty obvious if it was a big old hunk of railroad rock sitting out here. Okay, nothing jumps out at me. Let's go in here because I know. Oh. Man. That's so depressing because, like, do I fix them? Do I go out and spend a few $100 to replace those squares? And the next time I come back, they're just gonna be busted out again. What a bummer, because I want this to look original, right? I don't wanna put some rock resistant, steel tank plates up. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. Why do they do that? One thing is for sure, before I leave on my next trip, I need to put some plywood here to cover up all these glass cases. And I probably need to move all these old glass industrial lights here because they're right in line with rocks coming in. So kids, if you're local and you're listening, please, I'm begging you, please don't do that. Please don't do that. This is an epic project, and I'm scratching and clawing my way to move forward in little tiny increments. And it's just such a bummer. It really hurts. So please don't do that. There's more fun stuff to do. You got your whole life. There's like all kinds of stuff to do. Don't destroy people's property. You can only get in trouble for that. And it just causes people unnecessary headaches. So, all right, I'm gonna do something else. I gotta think about something else. So now I just wanna go around the outside along the north side of the building and see how much worse those all those windows are, because I know if they're broken out in front, that's the risky area because this is where the traffic is. On the north side, it's kind of a side street, and they can throw rocks a little bit easier. So I'm gonna go check and see what that looks like at the moment. I need to do an inventory of which windows are busted out so I can compare. So I'm just taking a quick video here. Something I can go back and reference to if I think some have been broken out. As long as I've known this building, it's never been complete. I mean, the glass has never been complete. But it seems like it's more sparse. Okay, I know in the last video where the kids were out here, I wonder if it's the same kids. It makes me think it was. I don't know. That was gone at that point, but I don't remember 3 vertical ones. I'm gonna have to go back and reference that video because I did take a shot of it when I caught him out here. I'm gonna look for that specifically because it seems fresh to me. Yeah, look at all those broken windows. I was in such a great mood this morning when I got here. How'd you even throw rocks up that high? It's pretty much the maximum that I could even throw a rock. It's all risk for them and absolutely no gain. And on top of that, they're, you know, we're giving somebody a real headache. So I just don't know. I have no idea. But I've got to think. I know I said I was going to think about something else, but I really need to change channels here. I just saw Bob's truck. He's parked around there. Hello. What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. How are you?
Good.
I hadn't heard from you on Facebook, so I was wondering if you were coming.
Yeah. I figured on it anyway.
Yeah. Ah, man, it's been a bad morning. Come check this out. So while we're gonna go check this out, there might be a few things that you weren't ready for. Check this out.
Okay.
Have you seen this room before? You don't?
Yeah, on video.
Oh, you saw the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't remember if this room was before or after you were here last time. This room's...
You did not have it all completely cleaned out.
Last time you were here, yeah?
No, it looks good.
Well, I wouldn't say it's all cleaned out even now, but...
Yeah, but you don't have all the debris everywhere. It's definitely better.
Yeah. And then in here, hasn't been posted yet. Oh, I got all this board here. So I was thinking about the bathrooms. Going here, so... There was a giant wall here, and can you feel the humidity?
Yeah.
So it's like a war zone.
Kinda.
So those were pretty much all fixed last time.
Right. So the kids are at it again.
The kids are at it again. I don't know what to do about it. Like, I have no idea what to do about it. Like, I could cover it up with something, but then lose my windows.
Well, you might be better off for now to plywood over them just like temp.
Yeah.
To keep from losing the windows that you have.
Yeah.
I know that's not a great choice, but until you're actually ready to get somebody in here.
But like
when I really thought the cameras were helping.
They were, because we haven't had any break-ins in like 5 months. Actually, we put those cameras in like 5 months ago, yeah? And the signs. No break-ins since then.
So it's helped some, but not with the rock throwing.
Yeah. The rock throwing is something else.
So they got 3. All those 3 were all fixed, right?
I can't remember if that... I think it's 3. Actually, that one looks exactly the size of that rock.
Yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah. Well, this one has to be new because you didn't have glass here before.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they just punched this one in.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb, because if they wanted to see in here, they could just like look around the corner.
Well, these kids are not terribly intelligent.
So... I got one other thing to show you that I'm excited.
Okay. That is crazy. This was bad.
Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, I should like superimpose some photos from the very early days and show the difference. Check out this table.
That thing is a beast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 15 feet long. So this would be a pretty good workshop up here if it wasn't on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have some big table saws and stuff. Yeah.
Now, wasn't this where the doors were?
Which doors?
The metal doors?
No, it's on the 2nd floor.
Oh, okay. I thought they were on this one.
Yeah, I got all that like auction-y type stuff on the 2nd floor.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's... We're not going to talk about all that.
Well, you know what? A little bit at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, when you remember how bad this place was when you got here.
Yeah. I mean, it's still bad, but people keep saying that the old saying about one bite at a time to eat the elephant.
Right.
The thing is, though, is the food going to spoil before you can eat it all? Like, that's the... Okay.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
I have some thoughts about what we can do this week, but I was curious what yours thoughts are.
I know you want to get water going.
Yeah, I want to. They're closed today.
Yeah.
So I think they can do that on the same day. I think they can.
I would think
If you
so.
go there
I
in the
can't
morning.
believe they're that busy in this town.
Not in this town. Yeah.
Yeah, if we could get the water going, that was the main thing, and then anything else, I'll do whatever you want to try to get done.
Okay. I wrote down some notes on my laptop out in the truck.
Okay.
One thing I was thinking was one of the options is to change. I have a new negative cable for the tractor that's out back.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years ago, the tractor worked great. And that, we have to wiggle that cable to get it to start.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been sitting out there. The battery, hasn't been started in 2 years. But I was wondering if maybe we could change that cable, get that thing running, then we could pull the fork truck out of the
Sure.
bay back. That would be kind of an advancement.
Sure.
So, all right, let's,
Yeah. To push that along a little bit, because that's money.
that front side, right?
Yeah.
And the city, they came and they didn't look like they were going to stand in the way. They just are like, how are you going to get everything to code, right? You got to figure out what your occupancy is, and they have different rules based on that. So
where does this firewall break?
right here. This is the original external wall when they added all that stuff on. So everything on this side. So basically, we would have to extend this wall to here.
And
right
then
here.
put a doorway in.
And put a doorway in here. And the thing that I was wondering about was, because there's a big window right there,
Mm-hmm.
probably right along the window should be a hallway, and then you could turn to come in this way for a female bathroom and turn to come in that way for a male bathroom
Okay.
with the hallway. Otherwise, one of them is going to have that big window in it,
Right.
which I guess is okay if there's blinds and stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah, you could do like we did in there and use the matting and mat them out.
oh yeah, that's right, make them opaque.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
If
In that
you
case, we
want
could do 2 doors. One here and one here.
One of the things I wanted to ask you about, does the county have plans for this building?
No.
You're sure?
What do you mean?
Well, they usually, when they build something, they had to actually provide a physical set of plans.
Oh, that kind of plan. I thought you meant plans
No.
moving forward.
No,
like
the
what?
construction,
I was
the
like,
construction of the building.
okay. I was like, man, I own it. I hope they don't have plans for it. That I need to look into.
Okay, the reason being is somewhere here we have to hit sewer.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if we knew where the laterals run under the floors.
Yeah,
If we could kind of get a plumbing layout of the building.
I'm pretty sure they would have something like that.
And even if they don't in this, with this being a newer part, they may even just have this, which might help us.
Well, that's where the water comes into the building.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So
I think so too.
we're pretty close. I do know that along, I don't know if we can film it here because it's padlocked from the outside, but all along that wall there is the storm drain. You see how the gutter comes down, just goes in the ground. But on the opposite corner, on the northeast side, in a 45-degree angle across that intersection is the, what do they call it? The hygienic drain, or I don't know what it's called, the sewage.
Oh, okay, the sewer drain, yeah.
Yeah, the sewer drain. So, but where the access point is, but I'm guessing because the bathrooms are on the outside, that there's a line to it from over there.
Well, didn't you say though, right on the other side of this wall, there was drains?
There are, and I
So
think
that's why I'm wondering if there's anything running back close.
yeah,
Probably under that mountain right
yeah, it's under this mountainous stuff. I picked the absolute best place to do this pile. That's another thing I was thinking we could do. When are you leaving again?
I can be here till Friday afternoon.
Okay, I was thinking like every day, take, in the morning,
Load up a load.
load up a load, take it out to Westfield. In the evening when we finish, load up a load. And then like on Thursday night, we could have a giant bonfire. And it would,
Because we could actually get this door open and back up there where we wouldn't have as far to take stuff out.
yeah, that'd be great. All we have to do is remove the screws. And there's a door down there that's working, but it's got like it's got an obstruction there.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, this wouldn't be a bad shot out if we could go straight out here, back the truck and the trailer right there and load them up.
That being said, here's another thing I was thinking about doing. If we did it earlier in the week, which would be, I want to remove this wall. It's just like it doesn't even have studs all the way to the top. It's just barely standing.
Right.
And then that wall right there, figure out something to do with that. We could just back the trailer all the way up here, right to the piles.
Yeah, this one would be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. If you
And
took this
if
out,
this
then-
wall's gone, that one would be easy too.
Yeah.
Right, straight shot. That being said, we can open that door. And maybe we can look up on the second floor and see if there's a steel door. We can replace that one that's all boogered up.
Well, I'm hoping so. I was going to do some measuring on that and see. I don't know if we'll make it this time. I mean, we'll do whatever we can do.
Okay.
I also brought you something that I hope will help you
Okay.
in some of your destruction.
Here's, we could also, I can crush these toilets because these don't have any matching parts. So these are basically trash. Mm-hmm. I can fill in the pylons from the old water tower with those. And we can haul something to the dump. We could clean this out and rip all that paneling off too.
Yeah. Now,
Does
does this all have plywood behind it? I'm assuming
Yeah, it does. Yeah, not all of it. Like there's some sections like this right here. That's just insulation. It may have plywood on the.
Yeah, that's plywood.
Is it?
I
Okay.
think so.
So 95% of the stuff I peeled off has a layer of plywood under it, which
And that's where you've really been struggling, right?
it just takes time to get it down. Right? I mean, there you can see where it is.
Yeah. So, I don't know if this will help you or not, but hopefully it will.
Okay. So the first week and a half I've been here, I've been so busy doing metal, I didn't get any videos made hardly. So
Did you get enough to do your taxes, you think?
I got like $400, which is 600 for the paper, so pretty close. What's that?
That will get the plywood off of the walls.
Oh, okay.
If you can get it in there and pull, the plywood will come off.
That's some leverage, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So we'll use that for that.
Nice.
I brought some plumbing stuff. I didn't know if we would need it.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll fit, but that's what it is.
Sweet. That has actually a good look to it. That's like the, yeah. Oh, nice. You took the measurements last time.
Yeah, I hope I have them right. If not, I can take it back and recut it.
Or you
Yeah,
can,
this-
if not, we can take it to a Home Depot. They can cut it and rethread it. So,
I'm hoping that'll fit though.
yeah.
And then, like I said, I just brought some numerous plumbing stuff.
Okay, awesome.
And I got one other thing for us to play with.
Okay.
When you have time, because you are the master at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are those DJI.
It's pretty windy today.
Yeah. These, when you,
Oh, I thought it was a drone.
no, when you turn these on,
Stabilizer, right?
yeah, they self-stabilize.
Okay. Nice.
They're 256 gigabyte,
Uh-huh.
and they're supposed to hold like 7 hours of HD.
Nice. And I see
Not
it hooks into
4K.
an iPhone too, yeah.
Yeah, so like if you plug this, if you turn this like this, you can actually plug that into your phone,
then
and
just
it
like-
will show you what's
Nice.
on this, what
That's
it's
pretty cool.
seeing. So,
So you have like a little monitor for it.
right. What would be better is like an iPad where you had a really nice big one.
I do have one. I just bought one because we need one for the baby for cartoons at night when he goes to sleep.
Oh, nice.
So,
This one is a new one, basically the same thing, but it's a newer model. I guess that one left on. Oh, no, there it is.
oh, you just got a little monitor in it, yeah?
Yeah. Like I said, if not,
All right, so we made this table up here, and I used barn wood for legs, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And I knew when I did it that it was all wrong. And Bob said he thought he could come up with a solution for it, so he was kind enough to do that. And so those legs will go to this piece right here. This came from the 3rd floor. It was in one of the equipment cages, and I just took wood. It's also from the building, and put legs on it. It would be great, like as a restaurant welcoming table or something like that. But this was a bad idea. This barnwood leg stuff was a real bad idea. So those industrial legs will suit it perfectly if the measurements are right. So I think I'm going to pull this out and see if I can get these guys off of here. Uh-oh. Stripped out.
it's not looking good. That's a pretty fine tip. Do you have another tip or no?
I got a few, but they're super sharp. So I was telling Bob that I'm not a huge fan of the pipe furniture fad or whatever. I like the older stuff. But man, this looks pretty good. He did a great job. And kind of not the standard pieces that I've seen them made with. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So Bob found that in the parking lot. Found it in the parking lot. I was at the tire store the other day, and a guy comes up. He's like, "You want to buy this drill or this?" Yeah. I'm like, "No." But
Might be a little
actually,
sketchy.
actually, I did want to buy it because I'm sure it was cheap, but
Yeah.
I didn't buy it.
That's all of that one.
Okay. Hold on. Glad I use screws instead of nails.
I know. Well, as we say that,
Yeah. It is turning a little bit.
there always has to be one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's always the last 5% that takes 90% of the effort. All right, okay. Yeah, I don't hate it. Maybe it could be used for something else, but it definitely was not right for that thing. Okay, I gotta go hunt some screws down. Man, that's perfect. That's perfect. So I found this old drawer full of screws the building provides, but we'll see if any of them actually work or for us or not.
Those would probably work, but I don't know. I don't think I have a socket.
Now, I've got a bunch of these like sheet metal roofing screws, and I've got the head for the drill for it. They're actually nice because they have that big lip on them.
Yeah.
It's like a washer. Here's this. If you want a full fit on the.
I think that's us.
Okay, and there's that head if you need it.
Okay.
Actually, it does work. It does work pretty good.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah. Whatever you need, it's here. You just have to find it.
Yeah, that's right. The building provides. Heaven forbid you put something down somewhere, though. That's the.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
I've set glasses down years ago and still have not come across them.
Well, now you know why I have that strap on, because I got tired of losing mine.
I tried that and I couldn't get used to it.
Yeah.
If I continue to run this camera this much, I'll be able to make enough content, no problem.
Well, that's what we're here for. Get some work done and some content, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Man, I bet it looks great. So these can be adjusted on an unlevel floor to make it perfectly stable. Oh, that's heavy. That's pretty high too, yeah.
Well, I figured if you're standing there, and then the other thing I did is I made it to where you could use a stool here and have a place to put your feet.
It's
While you're
perfect for writing,
sitting.
like, because I was thinking reception.
Yeah, that's what when I saw it, I thought reception desk.
Yeah. Another thing would be awesome. Maybe it's like a future iteration, like some baskets or something under there, right? Like some wire baskets.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, put menus in or whatever.
Yeah. But like I said, I think this is about right for somebody that's going to stand at a reception
Yeah,
desk.
that's right. Yeah, that's true. Got drawers and.
I like it. I think that's a cool piece.
It looks
that was
like-
a good find.
It looks a million times better too. No, so. Wow. Well, thanks, Bob. That's
Yep.
awesome. Okay, so what's that?
The other thing I think would be kind of cool too is if we can figure out a way to attach one of your gooseneck lights to it.
Oh yeah.
To have a lighted.
Well, it's got this overhang. And
Right.
A couple of them have like table clamps on them.
Yeah, I mean something, but that would be kind of cool to have a light over that.
Hold on, let me go grab one. So the lamp we found is absolutely perfect because we just have this little overhang here and it has a short lip on the bottom and it fits perfect.
Now here's something you need to look at close. when they finish this over, there's something underneath of the finish.
Oh, it's like they just, like there's a paper
Yeah,
label.
they just shellacked over it, whatever it was.
I wonder if it's readable. That would be interesting. Oh, it'd be awesome if there was a date on there. Instruction manual. No, instruction. Maker call to make and call. Instructions to make a call. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I can read better than that. It's just it's hard when there's shellac all over.
Yeah. A monthly calendar on this. Remember the page off for your next month?
Oh, that's right. So this is where the calendar would have been.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are the
they had
corners.
a calendar on that.
And there's no shellac under there, so that leather was also shellacked over, and then after that, somebody peeled that off.
I guess.
What? They usually do everything right, but that seems like a shortcut to me. I haven't seen too many shortcuts around from the old timers in this place, but... Oh, you already got the board off.
Yeah, you did.
Duh.
You didn't even notice.
Yeah. Wow, that's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
In those that just gives it more character.
I think so too.
Incredible.
A little bit of cleaning and that's a nice piece.
Way better than that barnwood. I love that, Bob. Thanks so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. I knew you were very unhappy with it before.
Well, and you know how I said I'm not a fan of the pipe fitting legs and stuff, but you chose really thin ones, which is nice, right? Because the bulky, chunky ones, they seem too forced to me. But that is a little bit of, because what's great about old furniture is even though it's function before form, there's always like an elegance and a classiness to it, right? And that's why those thinner legs really work. So
Well,
you get
I thought,
great choice.
You know, going with the industrial look of it, you know, this came out of industrial building that probably some mechanic somewhere hung this thing. Well, if they were going to make legs, they would use what they had at hand.
Yeah, that's right too. Yeah. There's a couple pieces in here that I could tell were built in the building. Yeah. So, and this thing is high enough where it doesn't obstruct the view. If somebody's standing here and customers come up, this desk lamp, man, it's perfect. Love it.
And like I said, it's going to be nice if you put a stool there. You can
Yeah,
prop your
industrial
feet
stool.
up.
I actually have several of those around. I don't think I have like the high bar one, but I've got a chemistry lab stool.
Yeah.
But it'd be a little bit short. We need like a high one. Yeah. So.
I think I measured, I don't know how tall my stools were at home, but I measured it to go with one of those.
Okay. Yeah, so if I was sitting here, I hope it doesn't get on your nerves.
It's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, rewire it for LED is what I meant. Oh. Okay, so Bob just
Yeah, that was too low.
noticed that it's adjustable in height, so
We can pull one of the bolts out.
and kind of thing. I mean, I have different tastes than a lot of people, but
Well, I think somebody doing retro, like in a restaurant or something that wanted a reception area,
yeah.
I think that's perfect for something like that.
Okay, cool. What are we doing now? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't get that up the other day.
I think that might be underneath of that one.
It is, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Popped out. So I looked at this. This is the same concrete floor that is poured out in that hallway as well. So sad that it's like half.
Is it concrete?
I think it is because it's where.
It's plywood.
Oh, it is plywood, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they plywooded over this original floor.
Oh, why would they do that? Think there's some damage to the floor?
If I was guessing, look how thick it looks down here. I'm wondering if that's settled.
Oh yeah, to get it flat. That's why they did it, right?
So you'll have to do something to get this floor even with this floor.
Which means
'Cause you're
losing.
gonna have a lip.
Which means losing that hardwood floor, right?
Yeah, because we don't know what's under this.
But yeah, because unless they.
That is concrete, right?
That's concrete, yeah. But that's plywood. You're right about that. You can feel the roughness.
Yeah.
Like there.
So you know what they did?
We were wrong. It's concrete.
I'm thinking maybe they just floated a coating on this.
Oh, like it's plywood, and then yeah, give it a good jam and see if something comes up.
No, it's concrete.
It's concrete.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of a positive thing, yeah. So that means the vinyl squares can come off. Then we can decide later, do we pour on across?
Yeah, you may just have to float some more concrete on this and
Well, they have that level quick, right?
yeah. Boy, you're talking a lot though.
Yeah, because it's like an inch right there.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 15 or 20 bags, like $400 in level quick. The reason I know the price is because it's the break room. I calculated.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It's like $350 to do that floor in there.
All right, well, you want to cut that one and we'll take that one out?
Yeah. I have a present for you, Bob.
Oh, for me? Wow, I've never had an iPhone.
Yeah. I
It's
thought
got
about
all these cool designs on it.
Yeah, I thought about nailing it to the wall as like a reminder.
This might not be something you're going to want to remember.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you have insurance or anything?
No, I bought that a couple years ago for like $200 on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh.
So, yeah. To me, I can't have like a regular operating phone because it doesn't make sense because I'm never here. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm back and forth all the time. And how to do that?